Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's the NFC Championship game. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
In motion right is Brown. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. On the handoff, running left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Not only a fumble lost there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
So now here are the Panthers with excellent field position to start off. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 3rd down, Marion. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's got this down to the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
To throw is Green on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Back to throw. Green. And the catch made by Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jamar Chase from 13 yards out. And the Panthers have struck first in this NFC title game. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Marion. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground. It's Richardson. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. They run the counter. Richardson. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Green. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
They really look comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Richardson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Green down to throw on 2nd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Now 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw. Green. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Green. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now Green on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Marion. It's caught by Jackson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To Crockett on the ground. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
After playing like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Marion able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Marion. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Marion. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, Marion. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. So now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. And boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Carolina offense about ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2nd down and 6 now. Operating from the gun. Green rolling, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Third and 9 here. Back to throw. Green. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, nice move. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. This is Crockett. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Marion rolling to his left. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. It's complete to Brown, right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Green. Quick slant caught by Chase. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Green throwing on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave it, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They run with Richardson. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, what half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Cincinnati Bengals who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Green. Complete on the crosser to Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now Green on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Chase. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On the draw, this is Richardson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Green. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer, because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on, because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
T.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Crockett. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Marion. Short throw caught by Pitts. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Green. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Green. It's complete to Drake. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Green. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Falcons ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, that was definitely a surprise there, handed to the big guy on 1st down. Heck, the first play of the drive. And when you see him get to the 2nd level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with at that point.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Marion, short throw, caught by Pitts. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And this is incomplete. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Marion. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run with Crockett. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Marion. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. T.J. Watt bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Marion. This pass is caught by London. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Green now on 1st and 10. There's a short one complete to Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Back to throw. Green. And he hits Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Looking to throw. Green. Complete. Richardson has it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They'll run on first down. It's Richardson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Green. He finds his man. Complete. It's Drake. And here's Green. Throwing on first down. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And here now come the Falcons. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This possession, gigantic. Throwing to start the drive. Marion over the middle, caught by London. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Marion, short throw, caught by Pitts. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Throwing on first down. Marion, he finds his man, complete. That's done. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now 2nd down and a few inches. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Into the hands of London. Here's 2nd down and 3. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that may do it for this NFC title game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here now, 3rd and a yard. On the ground, here's Richardson again. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
19 Tiger.
And they take a knee. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.